Growing up, I always had an attraction to the camera, always recording things and posting them on YouTube. Even as a younger child, I just had a genuine interest in seeing the world through a lens. I would come home from school and spend my time on an app called Vine, a social media network consisting of short, 6-second videos. I would watch and make these vines for hours at a time, with hundreds of videos on my profile, trying all sorts of tricks and trends. Though I didn't know it at the time, this was my first experience with video editing, and I was hooked. I'd always enjoyed content consumption, so it only made sense that I soon took an interest in content creation. As I got older and continued to explore different content, I stumbled upon a YouTuber by the name of Casey Neistat. Neistat was a daily vlogger with fast-paced videos that contained cinematic elements from drone videography of New York, time-lapses, in-depth editing, all paired with thousands of dollars worth of video equipment that he would review and talk about on his channel. To this day, my personal filmmaking style has a notable influence from watching Casey Neistat. I think I took to his style due to its laid-back content paired with its pro-level production. One thing I enjoyed about Casey is you knew he had an appreciation for filmmaking and wasn't just vlogging for the money. In fact, he never even referred to his videos as vlogs. He called them movies. I didn't understand it at first, but after gaining more knowledge in the world of filmmaking, it makes all too much sense. Realizing the difference between the two was most definitely a moment of growth for me as a filmmaker. The amount of care, calculation, and energy put into all aspects of Casey's videos did separate him from the rest. He wasn't just a YouTuber, he was a filmmaker who posted his content on YouTube. To some that may sound silly, but to me there couldn't be a bigger difference between the two. I too gained that same appreciation for filmmaking once I began filming and editing in my high school videography course. I was always excited to start a new project and gained an affinity for the editing process. This was a crucial step in my journey as a filmmaker because I was taught the basics of filmmaking such as editing and framing shots. After being properly introduced to the art of filmmaking, I would often make short videos in my free time or edit clips for my friends with my newfound skills. I think being able to have that time in my life that filmmaking wasn't a requirement, but a choice, is where my creativity was able to blossom. I began to plan out edits in my head before I'd even shot the video, or think of a new way to edit a certain sequence. It all just came so naturally. With the end of high school coming up, I decided to center my senior project around filmmaking. I teamed up with my father, who is a Maine fishing guide, to create a short film regarding the conservation of the pristine Maine fisheries. This was my first personal production I created without assistance, and I loved the experience. It was a huge learning process and a stepping stone in my journey to becoming a filmmaker. At first, I wasn't positive if I wanted to continue with this as a career path. I was nervous to commit fully, as most people are picking their major. However, I came to the realization that if you truly love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. At that moment, I decided to enroll in Full Sail University. I could not be more happy with my choice in education, and I am beyond excited to continue to work in various types of productions and grow as a filmmaker in the years to come.